Indoor air quality, or IAQ, is an issue that concerns schools across America. As schools focus on actions that will help improve student performance, the effects of the physical facilities, especially the quality of the indoor air, are receiving increased attention. According to a government report, over half of our nation's schools have problems with ventilation systems, moisture, and mold that can impact how easily and effectively a student learns. In addition, asthma is on the rise among school-aged children, and indoor environmental problems often trigger asthma episodes. The IAQ Tools for Schools kit, developed by the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency, is designed to prevent and solve the majority of indoor air problems in schools with minimum cost and effort. Hello, I'm Deborah Terry.
And I'm Keith Flippin.
Proper maintenance of indoor air in schools is more than just an air quality issue. It involves health and learning issues as well.
That's right. Good indoor air quality contributes to a favorable learning environment for students and a sense of comfort and health and well-being for all school occupants. Using IAQ Tools for Schools is an effective yet simple way to evaluate and resolve your school's IAQ issues.
We have chosen this high school to demonstrate a crucial part of the IAQ Tools for Schools program, the walkthrough of a building. In addition, we'll be sharing the experiences from some case study schools around the country.
Now, the purpose of the walkthrough is to become familiar with what may be causing IAQ problems in your school. The walkthrough is not intended to be intensive, but rather a quick overview. And it also is an opportunity to perform quick fixes and prioritize other work that needs to be done.
But before we start, let's go over some suggestions on how to organize your team to implement the IAQ Tools for Schools kit.
IAQ Tools for Schools recommends forming a team of 5 or 6 people. A good team might consist of the school principal, a school nurse, a teacher, the head of the facilities staff, a concerned parent, and possibly a school business official or public health official. The team designates a leader, the IAQ coordinator, and together they implement a management plan for the school. Now, it's important to involve and educate the entire school community. The kit contains samples of memos to use in the team's communication efforts. Once a team has been assembled, the first order of business is to educate or train team members on indoor air quality issues. Often a team does an initial walkthrough of the whole school to familiarize the team with IAQ issues. Once they're ready, the kit contains checklists that guide team members and other staff as they do more detailed inspections in and around the school. The goal of the checklists is to provide clear and easy activities that help identify, prevent, and resolve many indoor air quality problems. The team consolidates the information from the checklists to a checklist log. This data helps the team prioritize IAQ problems during a final walkthrough. Many schools, like this one, are initiating the IAQ Tools for Schools program for the first time. This school was built in 1999 and houses 1,300 students and 100 staff members.
This school's IAQ team chose to begin by doing an initial walkthrough of the building. Let's go inside and join them. Once the school initiates the program, the IAQ committee will go into action. The committee meetings serve as a way to organize the walkthrough and assign members of the committee specific duties, all a part of the team's IAQ management plan. The team's management plan is divided into 3 categories: assessing the current status of your school, performing repairs and upgrades, and final steps such as establishing your school's IAQ policy. The walkthrough is an important way to assess your school's IAQ status.
Other information that should be gathered by the team to make starting an IAQ program easier include getting a map or blueprint of the school, counting the number of staff and their job category. You'll need this information to distribute checklists to the staff, and gathering the names and contact information for any outside contractors the school uses, such as maintenance staff or heating, ventilation, and air conditioning contractors.
Once you understand the basic principles and factors that influence indoor air quality in your school, you will notice that there are 2 kinds of specific activities: the management of pollutant sources and the use of ventilation for pollutant control.
That's correct. And the good news is that both of these activities can be carried out by the school staff. While some schools wait until the initial parts of the plan have been completed, other schools have had success jump-starting their program by beginning with a quick walkthrough. Often a team is able to take immediate action where the potential problems are obvious and easy to correct. The kit is flexible. You can conduct a walkthrough at the beginning or in the middle of the process. The exterior walkthrough will include areas from the ground up to the roof and the attic. You may want to have someone who's familiar with these areas assist you. Using a smoke pencil may help you determine the flow of air.
An interior walkthrough will include classrooms, bathrooms, hallways, and any special use areas. Special use areas include the cafeteria, art rooms, or industrial art areas.
That's right. Well, it looks like the committee's ready to begin.
Well, let's get started. Use the walkthrough inspection checklist to record any findings during the walkthrough. When starting your walkthrough, there are some considerations to keep in mind. Indoor air contaminants can originate within the building or be drawn in from outdoors.
That's right. Begin the walkthrough outside. You're looking for anything which might impact the air indoors. Considerations should include ventilation intakes, outdoor sources of pollution such as vehicle exhaust or pesticides, site drainage, holes in the building shell, and evidence of pests. Use the checklist to guide your inspection. Take note of any relevant observations on this sheet or on a plan of the school. Keep garbage dumpsters, idling cars, trucks, and school buses away from doors, windows, or outdoor air intakes.
The same rule applies to painting, roofing, or maintenance jobs taking place at the exterior of the building near outdoor air intakes. You risk having pollutants entering the building and possibly affecting the occupants.
Repairs and renovations should be done when students and staff are not at the school.
Listen, do you recall the problems the first case study school discovered as a result of their walkthrough?
Right. Well, I tell you what, before we continue our walkthrough, why don't we look at the issues they faced and how they dealt with them?